Vaccines are medicine's greatest invention. Even today, vaccines save over 2 to 3 million lives every year. But how did they all begin? And how were vaccines invented? This is the story of vaccines. This is the smallpox virus. This virus is said to have originated somewhere between 68,000 and 16,000 years ago in northeastern Africa, where the first agricultural settlements emerged. From there, smallpox made its way through the world as civilization grew and trade expanded. By the 18th century, it had reached almost every corner of the world. It started spreading from one person to the other, and outbreaks were common news. And it was devastating. It killed 1 in 4 people who got the disease and left others blind and deformed. Even from around 450 BC, it was common knowledge that people who got smallpox once didn't get it again. This led to practices in Asia and Africa where the infected people's scabs were collected and injected into healthy people, creating artificial immunity. This was termed variolation, from the variola virus, the scientific term for smallpox. Although variolation was widely practiced in Asia and Africa, it was viewed under skepticism by European physicians until Lady Montagu, the wife of the English ambassador of Istanbul, saw the variolation process in Constantinople and decided to introduce it to the West. She tested it on the prisoners of this jail. Luckily, they didn't die, and variolation became quite popular in Britain. Although the British monarchy promoted this process, it didn't go over very well with the common masses. This process was too gross and immunity wasn't sure. Fast forward a few years, and the year is 1796. Smallpox is still claiming 400,000 deaths every year in Europe. A doctor by the name of Edward Jenner comes up with something. He notices that milkmaids who worked with cows got a disease called cowpox, which was similar to smallpox for our body, but was milder and didn't kill people. He collected cowpox from a milkmaid named Sarah Nelms and injected it into the hand of a young 8-year-old boy named James Phipps. Later, he exposed the boy to smallpox, and he didn't catch the disease. This was the first recorded case of vaccination ever. He later published his work in 1798. Jenner's work was later continued by various scientists like Louis Pasteur, Maurice Hilleman, Jonas Salk, and Albert Sabin. Louis Pasteur devised the first rabies vaccine. Maurice Hilleman was the greatest vaccine maker ever. He created vaccines for measles, mumps, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, chickenpox, meningitis, pneumonia, and Haemophilus influenza. Jonas Salk created the first polio vaccine, and Pearl Kendrick, Grace Eldring, and Lonnie Gordon created the Tdap or pertussis vaccine. Since then, vaccines have been made for a variety of diseases and have saved the lives of a lot of people. This was the story of vaccines.